Hello, what is up everybody? In today's video, as you guys can see from the thumbnail and the title, I am bringing you guys how to get 99.9 overall on every single build. Now I'm going to show you how to get to 95, and then after that at the end of the video I'm going to show you to get from 95 to 99.9 and keep it that way super fast. You can get from 95 to 99.9 in a day, easy, in like a couple of hours. But first I'm going to show you the breakdown of the pie chart. So what we're going to do is go through pie charts. So first we have the finishing pie chart, then we're going to have the playmaking, then the defensive, and then the shooting pie chart. So what I mean by that is different pie charts give you different types of rep. So if you want to be able to rep up far, get to 99 fast, you want to do certain things that your build can do. So if you choose the shooting playmaking, you want to do shooting and the playmaking method. If you have the pure defensive build, just do the pure defensive method I'm going to show you guys. But the first thing you guys want to do as soon as you learn to the game, as well as hitting that subscribe button, turning the post notifications on to my channel, and leaving a like and leaving a comment. I'll give you 2 seconds. 1, 2, as well as following me on Twitch. But we're almost at 1,000 followers, and then follow me on Twitter as well. First thing you guys want to do is go straight to your options. Now you want to go settings. I have been playing on Pro, okay, 5-minute quarters. That's what you want to do when you hit, I'll tell you that later, when you hit 95. But in order to hit, now some builds are better to play in the park, but I wouldn't go to the park unless you have at least 10 badges per category. So what you want to do first is play 5-minute, I would go 8-minute quarters on Pro until you have enough badges, okay? Once you have around 10 badges in like the certain category that you need, so 10 shooting, 10 playmaking, whatever, I would then bump it up to All-Star and gradually go up to Hall of Fame. Now with Hall of Fame, it gives you the extra attributes that you guys need. Now I'm going to break down every pie chart for you guys, but I play 8-minute quarters on Hall of Fame personally to get to my build to 95 overall. And there was My Play Nation, but that now is not in the game. I'm also going to tell you what badges you should equip for different pie charts. But let's get straight into the video, man. I just want to show you that this method works. This is what I recently got in my last My Career game. Got 81,883 my points towards 99 overall. Now in order to get these, I had to play Hall of Fame. So in order to get Hall of Fame, I'm going to break down everything that you need to do. Like this is for certain builds, okay? So this is just for the certain build I was using. I think I was using a pure playmaker. So obviously I'm going to get different. So I got more for more playmaking, stuff like that. But I'm going to break down what every single build needs because different things are needed to be broken down. See how we got the Hall of Fame bonus? That's why you want to play Hall of Fame. That 22,455 is amazing. Now to get finishing, you want to focus on runners and floaters every single time. As you guys can see, it gives you 815 XP. So when you do your runners and floaters, it's pretty easy. Call for a screen, quick isolation on the corner. So you just want to sit in the side here, quick isolation, then just run into the paint and just do a little floater. You already know how to do a floater. Just flick down on the right stick, hold it down, and then release it when you have the full bar. Now that is the best. That gives you the most rep towards finishing. Now, obviously, you have to do other methods. So obviously, with this, it gives you the most. So why I'm going to talk about this, guys, because runners and floaters give you the most for finishing. But remember, for non-finishing pie chart players, this is for people who have a blue in their pie chart, so finishing. You can use this on centers, point guards, small forward, shooting guards, any build. But that is the best one to use. The second best is the acrobatic layups, which is quick isolation again, and then double tap X or double tap square, depending on what console you're on, to do an acrobatic layup. And remember to let go of turbo once you've done the double tap X or double tap square, so you don't do a dunk accidentally because you won't get as much rep. So this is the second best thing to do, is acrobatic layups. So this is another way to get fast badges as well. As you guys can see, it's just really easy to do that. Now, I just want to talk about this one more time. Runners and floaters is the best. Then you have your acrobatic layups, the second best. Then your alley-oop dunks and alley-oop layups are the best. You get 850 for an alley-oop dunk and then 600 for an alley-oop layup. So you could do self alley-oops on the fast break like this. I get a steal and do a self alley-oop to myself, and that gives me 850 XP towards my finishing. Now if I pass it to my teammate, say Cudwell Pope, and I run in and double tap triangle or double Y, depending on what console you're on, they'll throw up the lob and you automatically catch it, especially because this is when you're a slashing player, okay, with the blue in your pie chart, so slashing in your pie chart at all. Next, you have your contact dunks, which gives you 510. A contact layups gives you 612. So in order to do a contact layup, contact dunk, just run in the paint and try to dunk on anyone. So you are a slasher, so you should have like contact dunks or an 80 dunk and above. So you should be able to dunk on everyone anything like that, even dunks like that when they tap to the back of your head or anything like that. It's really easy. Just call for a quick isolation and then just run straight into the paint. You can do it off the screen, you can do it off a non-screen, doesn't really matter. But contact dunks and contact layups are another good way to get rep for the finishing pie chart users. Again, do a couple of self alley-oops off the fast break. That is the best methods for finishing pie chart users. So remember to play on Hall of Fame so you can be able to have the full extent of the my points that you earn. You can get like 20,000 to 25,000 extra my points if you play on Hall of Fame. Remember that. Next up, we have the playmaking method. Okay, so I want to show you what I got my finishing. So I got 74,000 on my last finishing game with 54,000 my points to my finishing. So you're gonna get easy finishing badges, and you're gonna get your my points towards your 99 super fast and super easy. Now we are looking at the playmaking pie chart users. So now with the playmaking pie chart users, you want to focus on these things I'm going to talk about right here, okay? As you guys can see from the background footage, this is the best ways to get humongous reps. So a lot of my points towards your build, especially if you have playmaking in your pie chart. So yellow in any single pie chart could be a full yellow pie chart, half palette yellow, anything like that, is alley-oop assist. Now, alley-oop assists give you a hell of a lot of rep. It gives you nearly 1,000 per one that you achieve on Hall of Fame difficulty. So I would do 30 is the max you could do. So it's pretty hard to get 30 assists anyway, even on Hall of Fame. But remember, when you're playing on Hall of Fame, you get that extra 25,000 extra my points. So I'm just running in, going to the post and throwing lobs. I'm also going to the top of the key, quick isolation, calling for a screen and waiting for like Dwight Howard, call for Dwight Howard to call for the screen. He runs up to me. I go onto the post and double tap Y or triangle, depending on what console you're on, and he will slam it down every single time. Now, also you can do, as well as alley-oop assist, you can do flashy passes, you can do normal passes, you can get pass to assists, you can get a whole of a lot. They're the best ones to do to get a mammoth amount of my points. Now, I'm going to break it down one more time for what you guys should do if you have playmaking in your pie chart. Alley-oop assist, which give you between 800 and 1,000 my points in Hall of Fame. Flashy assist, which gives you between 300 and 500 XP. You want to do normal assist, which gives you 200 to 400 XP per one you achieve. A pass to assist gives you 315 on Hall of Fame difficulty. You also have fast break 1. So you want to do, so on the, if you get a rebound, if you're a center, you get a rebound and pass the ball all the way up the court, you get an instant 180 XP. As you guys can see, I had 54,000 from my last mycareer game as a playmaker, and I got 2 playmaking badges. Let's go on to the next pie chart. Next up, we have the best methods if you have red in your pie chart. So if you're a defender in any of your pie chart, you want to focus on getting steals / pokeball loses, which gives you 224 / 196 XP. So 224 per steal that you achieve, 196 XP per pokeball loose that you achieve. So you can get both. You can get a pokeball loose and a steal combined into one. That gives you a lot of rep towards your defensive badges and towards your defensive rep. So you want to get a mammoth amount of my points. You want to focus on steals and pokeball looses. You can do that on centers and point guards. Next you want to do is well defended plays. Now, well defended plays give you 374 XP per one that you do. So in order to get that, you just want to contest any shot. When Intimidator pops up, that is when a well-defended play has popped up. That is why you want to focus on that. So far we have steals and pokeball loses. Then we have the well-defended plays, which give you the second most amount of rep towards your defensive my point grade. So they're the best 2 so far, especially for point guards. They're really good. Next you have picks dodge. You can do this on centers or anything like that. So we see if someone set a screen, run through as many as you can. They cap about at 50. So steals cap out at 20. Pokeball loose is capped at 20 as well. Your picks dodge, which is your 108 XP, caps out about 30 to 40. I think it's maybe 50. I don't really know. Well defended plays cap out at 30. And then you have your force body up wins and losses, which gives you 168 for a win, 100 for a loss. So a body up win is just that, as they just get bumped and they can't move anymore. When it's a loss, it means when they bump you. If you do like what Tyson does on the 2s and wages, you set a screen, it bumps into you, and they lose the ball. That's a poke ball. That's a force body up loss, okay, for that defending opponent. So when clamp pops up, that's when that activates, and that gives you a lot of rep towards it. Then we have blocks, which gives you 490, which gives you the most. blocks are the best way for centers to get their my points up there towards their 95 overall, towards their cap breakers. That's what I want to focus on. You just want to get as many blocks as you can. So break it down one more time. When you're playing defense, you want to get as many steals as you can, as many blocks as you can, get it through as many screens as you can, and then when you're playing defense, you're holding L2 or LT, depending on what console you're on, and you will break them down every single time. You bump into them, force body up win, force body up loss. Go through screens, get steals, even pokeball looses give you stuff. And that is the best ways to get defensive my points, a mammoth amount of defensive my points. Hopefully that helped you out for you defensive pie chart users. If it did, make sure to leave a like. We're going into the next one, which is the shooting. Let's get straight into it. Now the next one we have is how to get mammoth amount of my points for the shooting pie chart users. So it's anyone with the green in their pie chart. So you want to focus on standstill threes, standstill middies. In order to do these, you can go to the corner, go for a quick isolation, call for a screen, call for a positional play call, which you tap LB. So on the Xbox or PS4, it's LB on Xbox, R1 or L1 on PS4. Tap that, and then you tap RB or R1, depending on what console you're on, to pop up the menu, as you guys can see, with the A, B, X, LT, Y, whatever that pops up, and you call for the point guard. That is the best one. Now, I'm calling for the center right there, but it's not the best one. The next method that you guys can use is call for a screen at the top of the key. So quick isolation, go to the right corner, call for a screen, Dwight Howard will your screen, you do a quick hezzy or a quick stop at the top of the key, and you'll be wide open for a standstill three every single time. Now, with the corner one, if they don't sag off you, you can get through the screen and go for a fadeaway mid-range, which is an off-dribble mid-range. So we're talking about standstill threes, standstill middies. Give you 620 XP per one that you achieve. Remember, if you miss them, you will lose XP. For a moving midi and a moving three, you get 720 XP per one that you achieve. Remember, if you miss any, you get less my points every single time that you miss. So the method you want to do is the corner one, positional play calling, call for the point guard to set your screen. If they don't sag off you, do a fadeaway mid-range. Top of the key, go to the right side, quick isolation, call for a screen from your center, sorry, from Anthony Davis or Dwight Howard, for instance. Call for a screen. He'll set a screen on whatever player, so Stephen Curry, and you do a quick stop at the top of the key. They are the best ones. So one last time, I want to break it down. You can do a step back as well on their face. So things you want to focus on for shooting are standstill threes, which cap out at 25, standstill middies, which cap out at 25, moving middies, which cap out at 25, and moving threes, which also cap out at 25. Now, you don't want to do moving middies and moving threes that much. You want to focus on your standstill threes and your standstill mid-ranges, which will give you the most amount of rep possible. So we'll be able to get to your 95 overall super fast and super easy. As you guys can see, I did the fadeaway mid-range. But they are the best methods to get to 95 overall in NBA 2K20. Now I'm going to show you the best methods to get to 99.9. After you hit 95, obviously, you can go down from 99 to 95 again. You can't go any lower than 95. So once you are there, you can also do outside runners and floaters, which is floater outside the paint. But now I'm going to show you how to get from 95 to 99.9. Let's get straight into it. Now get from 95 to 99.9 and keep it that way. You don't play park to get it, okay? You play career. Now, the way to do it on career is put it on rookie difficulty, 5-minute quarters. Now, remember, you have to be up by 25 or down by 25 at half time to sim out with VC. Remember, sim out with VC, but at the same time, you have to be a starter. So once you're a starter, you're 95 overall, go to pro, 5-minute quarters, get up by 25 or down by 25. You can't really get down by 25, but get up by 25. Get to half time, ask out with VC, and it will give you 99.9 every single time, as long as you play decently. You have to just do whatever. Just put a movie on, put it in the background, put it in your peripheral vision, play the mycareer game, and you will get the 99.9 every time. Now, from 95 to 96, it gives you 0.3 to over every overall. So it's 3 to 4 games to 96, 3 to 4 to 97, 3 to 5 to 98. Now 98 to 99 gives you 0.2. So it's 5 to 6 games to 99, and then 99.9, it's going to take you the exact 9 games to get 99.9. So from 95 to 99.9 half games, you will need a total of about 20 games played on career. Remember, you're only playing half. So in retrospect, you're playing 10 my career games on 5-minute quarters pro difficulty. If this video helped you out at all, And if you haven't hit that subscribe button, if you're hesitant to hit that, now is the time to do it before NBA 2K21 starts. You want to be on this channel before I blow up in 2K21. I'm telling you right now, in 2K21, we're streaming every single day on Twitch, on YouTube. We're daily uploading on YouTube. We're getting this 100k in 2K21. We're almost at 60,000 subscribers. If you guys could all leave a like, share, subscribe, follow me on Twitter and Twitch would be greatly appreciated. I'll catch you guys in tomorrow's video. Remember, we've been on like a nearly 100-day upload streak. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.